everybody, my name is Awais and I welcome you to another video of Java Essential Training Series. So this video is going to be about predefined functions in Java. So the Java API, or you can call it Application Programming Interface, is a collection of software packages that programmers can use for graphics, user interface, and networking, sound, database, math, and much more. It contains many methods that have already been written and tested. So in order to use these specific methods in our programs, we have to import the necessary libraries by adding them to our program. So let's start by importing a random class. So I'm gonna get rid of this scanner class and let's import the random class. So import java.util random. Okay. Well, you need to use a capital R. Alright, so with the semicolon. Alright, so I've created a random number project now, and I'm going to import the random class, which I did just. The random class is a part of the Java util library. By combining these libraries and now into loops, we can start to write a program simulation. So how about if we simulate a rolling 2 dice 100 times and count how many times we roll doubles. So in this program we will use a random number generator to help with our simulation. So we'll need to count how many times we roll doubles. So let's start by adding some variables. So let's go, and I'm going to declare two integer variables. Let's say int die1 die2. Okay, so I need another variable here, count doubles, which is going to count doubles for us. All right, so we got, well, let's give this a value of 0 for now, right? Okay, so we've got that. Now we need to create a random number generator. So use our random class, type random. I'm going to name that rand is equal to new is a keyword, random again, and then here I'll leave that empty, okay, because we're not using right now anything. Alright, so now if you guys can guess that what kind of loop we need to use to roll 2 dice for 100 times. Alright, so let's do that. So I'm going to use for loop. If you guess for loop, that's your right. And then I'm going to use initializer. So let's say integer I is equal to 0, okay, and semicolon. And for the condition, I'm going to say I less than 100, okay, and then we need to increment I, so I plus plus, right, and then semicolon. Oh, sorry, we don't need the semicolon. And then I'm gonna add a code block here. So to add the code block, in the code block I'm going to give values to my integer variable. So let's say die1 is equal to, so I've used that random number generator, that's what I'm going to use now. So I'm going to say rand.next int semicolon, okay, and then I'm going to say die2 is equal to rand next dot int. All right, so here we haven't declared any parameters in our parentheses yet. So right, I'll explain to you guys in a second, but let's finish the program first. So I need an if statement here. So I would say if die1 is equal to die2, okay, what it should do, I'm going to add another code block here. So it should count doubles, okay, and right now count double has a 0 value, right? So now we need to increment that. So I'm going to plus plus, that's the increment operator, semicolon, right? So if die1 is equal to die2, that's what it's going to do. It's going to count double and it's going to store that 1 digit to this, and then it's going to keep incrementing as long as we get a die1 is equal to die2. All right, so now let me show you one more thing. Here we haven't declared that how many numbers are in die1 or in die2. So the die is basically having 1 to 6 numbers, right? So I'm going to type 6 here, okay, and then 6 down here, right? But as you guys know that the indexing start from 0. So if I type 6 here, it's only going to add 0 to 5. So we're going to miss number 6 on the die. To fix that problem, I have to add 1 to each of these statements, right? So now we're going to get a variable, we're going to get values from 1 to 6, all right? All right, so let's print it out. Let's get out of the for loop first and say system out, and then on print line I'm going to add a double quotation and I'm going to say I rolled, okay, and let's finish the double quotation and use the concatenation operator, which is a plus operator, and then print out count doubles, use the concatenation again, add quotation, and then say doubles. Okay, all right, so we have this. Okay, so let me debug this program and let's see what result do we get. Okay, so we rolled 15 doubles in hundreds, right? So if I run that program again, the answer should be different each time. So now as you can see that it's 18. Let's run it again, it's 14. So that's how you can use a random class to generate a random numbers, okay, which is really useful for the game development. Later on I'll be making more videos, tutorial videos. So that was about it, how to use classes, and which are predefined by Java. So just let me show you a quick thing here. I'm going to use my Edge browser and I want to show you where you can find those classes. So if you type on Bing or on Google, just type Java documentation. Okay, so let's click on that. One's fine. The first link you get. All right, so this is a Java documentation. So if I go, let me just increase the size so you guys can look at it. All right, so if I click on the package java.util, I need to find that somewhere here. Okay, that's a java.util, right? So in that package I will have a classes should be a random number. So if I click on random, so these are the details of a random class here, how to use them, what are the methods and what are the parameters available for this class. So you can just read through and you can find out how to use them. So let's say we've got few methods here such as boolean, void, double float. So these are all the methods can be used with the random class. All right, so thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.